Are you able to pinpoint why the show became the global cultural phenomenon that it did?
Maisie Williams.
All right then.
Secret
Simple answer.
ingredient. I think it was like it's very hard to get right, but the balance between like fantastical elements that gives you escapism and the very human interactions and emotions that can resonate with people, and it's that combination, it's the magic combination.
It is.
The perfect balance.
Ratio.
Perfect ratio.
It's like when you get the egg to flour ratio just perfect and your cake is...
It's so much that is unexpected. It doesn't follow the rules of storytelling. It follows the rules of life. And in life, a car can hit you down, and it doesn't. And you're about to get married, so it's like that's horrible, but it's how life works. And I think the point that anything can happen, like in a sports event. Game of Thrones is like that. It doesn't follow the rules.
The wine will flow red, and the music will play loud, and we'll put this mess behind us.
And of course, with about 2,000 people have done everything to make it as good as possible. That has something to do with it as well.
I think it's there's many important elements in there. I think the characters that George originally created is such a rich array of wonderful characters, and I think it's like there's something in all of our ancestral past in terms of the human condition that is like that we can recognize. It's like, yeah, this is us, and it's a kind of raw, wild version, because you're going back before we kind of became anesthetized in a way and compartmentalized in our modern culture. There is, I think, a yearning for that wildness. Even whether you were low-born or high-born, there's still an attractiveness I can recognize. That's why I also like to do period stuff, because you're going into this time, like I say, before we, in a sense, got desensitized from what it is to be a wild animal, which is what we originally were. Yeah. So I think that's a sense of it. But the job that the boys made of translating from books and bringing that to screen, and the care they took to hold those characters and what was thrown at it, the epic nature that what HBO put into it. There's a whole range, isn't there, of why it's worked, and the magic in there, the mystery.
And also, there's no mobile phones in it.
There's no mobile phones.
There's nobody having a conversation. I hate conversations on phones. It just ruins drama.
Hi, I'm Sean Pena.
I think the attention to detail in Game of Thrones is something that's unparalleled. I mean, literally, there'll be scrolls which have been handwritten, or entire books that have been handwritten by the props department, and you might only see it for 2 seconds, but it's the thought and the care and the detail that goes into it that I think just really helps to create such a fantastic world. And of course, we owe loads to George R.R. Martin for creating such a vast universe, because it's not like it's just sort of, disparate storylines that are being made up as they go along. It's a huge, carefully planned spider's web of interweaving plots and characters and themes. And the thing with the TV show is it gets to pick from that. It gets to pick from George's huge universe and kind of, which makes it almost feel like it's grounded in reality, in a weird sort of way, because these characters are so kind of real and well thought out and exist with huge backstories and futures within the book universe. So I think, I think it's George R.R. Martin we owe it to.